All right. So our next guest is here, and she is one of these famous Dragon Con players that the entire community has been talking about in the most recent weeks, and we are very excited to talk to her. And that is Marie Wilson. Welcome to POV.
Hello.
Hey.
Before you start, is that the Ahsoka Tano shirt from her universe that you're wearing?
No, it's not. It's actually a Han Solo Star Wars sweater.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh, it's so cute. I saw like the orange and it looked like the Ahsoka Tano, her universe like jersey shirt or whatever they have, and I got really excited. But that's so freaking cute. I want a Star Wars sweater like that.
I had that sweater.
It looks so comfy. Oh my gosh, I love it.
Is it from Target?
It's from Target, yes.
Anytime I go to Target and I see a Star Wars shirt or a sweater, I'm like, oh, well, I have to buy it.
Yeah.
Well, officially, welcome to A Certain Point of View. Thank you so much for joining us and hanging out with us for a little bit. And welcome to the chaos that is the Schmoedown community.
Yeah. Well, thank you.
Finally, a real answer. Yeah.
Well, so for those who don't know who Marie Wilson is, obviously we know that you're part of the Dragon Con players that are coming in for the Star Wars division, which we are very excited to see. But for those who may be watching and don't know who you are and kind of your connection to movies and trivia and even maybe the Schmoedown, if you have any connection to it, can you explain a little bit to them?
So I have been a Dragon Con Star Wars Trivia finalist for the past 4 years, starting the very first year I ever took the written test. So that was really exciting when I took it on a whim and I got in the top 10. So it was pretty awesome. And then last year I was able to win the trivia competition.
Yay! Jake and I were watching it together.
It was so much fun. I had a great time, and I also just love the people involved in the Dragon Con Star Wars trivia, kind of like little family that kind of develops. They're all so great. So that's been a lot of fun. Goji!
Yeah. Yep.
Goji.
Is that framed?
And there's my flashcard.
Oh my god!
That's awesome.
I love it.
Great.
Alex is probably steaming on the other side, damn it.
So yeah, that's my Dragon Con Star Wars trivia experience, and of course I've done some local stuff. My local Star Wars trivia name is Ula's Revenge.
Nice.
Ooh.
So I actually have a Hello Kitty Ula tattoo. So so Ula's Revenge is my trivia name.
I love that.
Oh my
and
God.
It just makes me super happy. And so then with Schmoedown, I know about the Schmoedown because of Alex. So
Fair.
So through him, I saw some stuff on different platforms, and I watched a little bit of when I could figure out how to access it. And that's the most difficult part I've come across, is that finding the information and figuring out when things are happening, at least from what I know at this moment, is kind of tricky.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping I can figure out that a little bit better as I continue to dig in and really try to learn what's going on. But I did watch some Star Wars matches in the tournament earlier last year, and I have been watching more matches, earlier matches from several years ago, and then I started watching the Spectacular, and I even watched the awards.
Yay!
So
Yeah.
I'm really trying to learn as much as I can about the Schmoedown.
Awesome.
That's awesome,
Great.
though. That's super cool.
That's
Yeah.
honestly the best place. One of the best places to start is to watch just all the old matches, just to get a feel for what kind of questions they ask and how the rules work and all that stuff.
Right.
Definitely. Well, and luckily, Star Wars Division is big, but there's not years worth of matches to go back to. There's only a good handful, which is plays in your favor a little bit.
Yeah, there's not a couple hundred movies you have to watch.
That too, yeah.
Not yet.
Maybe eventually. Molly, I'll go ahead and shoot it to you first. You got a question for Marie?
Yeah. So, I've been asking people about movie genres and slices and stuff, but for Star Wars, lucky for us, all the slices are just all the movies. So I will ask you, what is your favorite Star Wars movie? And also, what is your favorite Star Wars thing that's not a movie? So book, comic, TV show, episode, anything like that.
So I would say my favorite Star Wars movie, and it's my favorite movie of all time, is Rogue One. So
I love it.
So absolutely, like, give me that Rogue One slice. That is, I love that movie. I just think it's so cool that they were able to have us fall in love with characters that we knew were gonna die.
Yeah.
That's a very fair point.
Yeah.
So I think that's pretty amazing. And then my favorite other Star Wars bit of media is the first run of the Dr. Aphra comic series, especially once she starts her relationship with Magna Tolvan, because it is a beautiful queer relationship and makes me so happy.
Yes.
So
I'm obsessed with Dr. Aphra.
Yeah.
I know.
Jake's already casted her and everything. I
can't wait. They have to do more with her, because ever since they did the audio drama, I'm like, okay, yes, she is like fully a fan favorite. I hope that she, I don't know, gets her own show or something.
Whenever Ahsoka moves on, I want Dr. Aphra to be the new Ahsoka, where she's just everywhere.
Yeah.
In everything.
Everywhere.
She is absolutely one of those characters that the second she gets in front of like everyone's eyes, people are gonna freaking go obsessive with her.
They're gonna lose their mind. 100%.
Yeah, she's wonderful. Absolutely.
Okay, we do have a Streamlabs that did come in, and I want to get to it before we get to our other questions. Jill, I'll come to you next, but this one's from Kylie, and she says, since you are a Dragon Con player, what type of dragon are you? What is your go-to happy hour drink? And would you ever or have ever crowd surfed for Jesus?
So, what kind of dragon am I?
Is this the new horoscope question? Like, what dragon are you?
Yeah.
I guess I really like water Pokemon, so I guess I'd be a water dragon.
Brian.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cute.
So I'm that I like that. That would be good. Yeah. And then
go to happy hour drink. If you
would be a screwdriver.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Delicious.
Oh, I want a screwdriver.
And have you ever crowd surfed for Jesus?
Back in the day, I would have.
People who did not watch Happy Hour are going to be like, crowd who? What? What? Is this a Christian channel that I just have to come on to? What is this?
Go watch Happy Hour. If you're not seen Happy Hour, go watch Happy Hour.
Just Molly gaming on a Wednesday.
On a Wednesday. Check it out.
All right, Jill, I'll leave it up to you. What do you got for Marie?
Yeah, so coming in from the Dragon Con into Schmoedown, what about Schmoedown specifically really excites you? What excites you to be coming into this community?
Yeah, so I really love the competitive aspect, obviously. But also, I did a lot of theater when I was younger. And so I really like the prospect of creating this character and embodying this personality and going in and being that person while also being competitive. And I've always, this is kind of weird, but I've always liked taking tests. So, having my knowledge tested is something that I really enjoy. So both of those aspects together, getting to act and getting to test my knowledge meshed together, is just really exciting to me.
That's so perfect. I love how we're getting so many like my little theater kid heart is so excited for getting all these little theater kids in, and I'm just like, bring me all my little theater babies, come back to me. I miss my theater kids. So I'm so excited for all these theater kids coming in. So yes, I love that. Thank you. I love that answer.
Yeah, it's great to hear people who are excited about like more of the character building aspect to it, because that
inside,
that was like the thing that scared me the most when I was starting out, because I was like, I'm just here to answer questions, like very much like Alex, but you know, I'm getting a lot better about it, and I'm getting more comfortable in front of the camera and doing character work and stuff. So that's exciting.
I mean, promo of the year. So
whoop, whoop, whoop. The non-official promo of the year.
Self-awarded promo of the year.
In our hearts.
It's still the title. It's still the title. Brian, before I go to you, I do want to highlight a few questions here. First one here is from Francisco Alvarez here. Is there a part of Schmoedown that you think is going to be an adjustment for you?
So the one thing is, thank you. The one thing is studying more behind the scenes. That's really the only thing that I think will be a really big adjustment. Because Dragon Con is purely in-universe canon.
Mm-hmm.
So learning that behind the scenes stuff, but I managed to make over 1,000 flashcards for Dragon Con 2020. So I know that I can do that again, and that I can make all those behind the scenes flashcards, and that I can really brush up on all that. So I know it's doable.
Yeah. I was actually also going to ask if you studied for Dragon Con trivia, because that's one thing that me and Alex kind of laugh about, because he's always like, I'm not going to study. And then like a week before, he's like, oh, I should probably study like a little bit.
Probably study it.
Because we have to study so much for the Schmoedown that we like Dragon Con trivia is just like our fun time trivia. So, but yeah, we should study for Dragon Con.
Off of that, I did want to ask, because and the talk is obviously that, Dragon Con is such a different type of trivia, right? It's not just what the Schmoedown is. It's everything that is Star Wars. And so kind of like centering in on a specific type of Star Wars, is that exciting to you? Or do you think that could be something that you are maybe going to have to prepare a little bit more for?
So I'm actually really excited about it. Like, waiting on hold right now to see if I get drafted. And then like, if I do, the minute that happens, Phantom Menace is going on my TV, and I'm going to start taking notes and writing down questions, and, like pausing and rewinding and all that stuff, and getting the nitty gritty. And so I'm really excited about digging deeper into the movies, because I do spend, with my review blog, I do spend a lot of time with the books.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So
it'll be interesting.
I'm excited about digging into the movies.
Yeah.
So many notes to be taken.
Many notes. I've got my notebooks behind me. It's a fun time.
Mr. Brian, you got something?
Yeah. How are you familiar with like the managers or anything yet? We're still learning a little bit, their names and who they are.
I'm still learning. I know a few because I watched the awards. I mean, obviously I know Shannon because she won like 3 things. So, and then I know a couple others, but I'm still learning a little bit, still trying to keep watching, because I want to watch the whole spectacular. I know it's really long, but I do want to watch it. And hopefully I'll get a little bit more of a handle on the managers that way.
So my question is more like, so the managers are basically the ones that are going to be helping you, guiding you. What would you be looking for?
Gotcha.
In sense of that?
What I really want is a challenge. I want someone who wants to push me, because honestly, lately in life, I feel like I'm not being challenged, and it really bugs me. And I need something to really just like step it up and put me in a place where I can succeed even more so. Because when I get a challenge, I step up to the plate and I just go for it. So I really need that right now. And I'm super excited about the possibility, So just someone who's willing to make me work really hard.
I like that.
Love it.
I love that.
answer.
Love
That's
it.
great. That's great. Okay. Does anybody else have any questions for Marie?
That was a good one.
I did want to highlight this one from Brandon because it made me laugh. Stay away from Kaiser. He smells. Oh, Kaiser.
Well, okay. So I guess I can finish off before we get to our POV question. And I know that you're still getting to kind of get familiar with the Schmoedown a little bit, but inside the Star Wars division, is there something that may set you apart from these other rookies that are coming in? Being that there are a number of Star Wars rookies that are coming in,
Right.
is there something that really does set you apart for the rest of them for managers?
I mean, obviously, I think that I'm really capable, but I guess what I would say is that I really care and I'm really passionate about Star Wars. I do a lot of Star Wars content creation. I'm on 2 Star Wars podcasts. I have a Star Wars review blog, and I have a Star Wars queer YouTube channel.
Wow.
So I do
Plug,
4 different
plug.
things.
I know. Plug.
Yeah, plug it all.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So okay, so Afra's Artifacts is my Star Wars queer channel. And it's a lot of fun. And my goal is to get people to see themselves in Star Wars. So see that they are represented. They really are in the canon material. And then my review blog is thestarsreview.blogspot.com. And I review every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. So I'm constantly reading everything, children's books, comics, young adult, middle grade, reference, everything. And then Beyond the Blast Doors, every Wednesday, I talk about comics for a few minutes with the host. And then I'm on Tumbling Saber once a month, where we gab for 2.5 hours about Star Wars comics and books. So I do all of that, and I don't get paid for any of it. So but I still do it, and I still consistently put out content. So I'm very consistent with that. And I've kept it up for a while. I've had my review blog since 2017, I think.
Wow.
So I've really kept that up, and it's just because I'm passionate about it and I care about it.
That's great.
I love that.
It's all really great names too.
Yes.
Beyond, I love that Beyond the Blast Door. That's a good one.
So good, so good. All right, so hard-hitting question here from the POV, the View Crew, us. We got to ask: do you have a favorite movie snack, and do you have a favorite candy?
So my favorite movie snack would, and it is a candy, but my favorite movie snack would be Raisinets, probably.
Ooh.
They're a pretty solid candy.
Are you a Raisinets in the popcorn person or no?
I've never done that, but that sounds intriguing. I like that idea. And then my favorite candy is a very specific thing, and you can only find it during seasonal times. It is the Russell Stover thin rectangle. So it's like during Christmas, it's $1,000 bill.
Oh.
And during Valentine's Day, it's like decked out with hearts and stuff. So it's just a big rectangle of Russell Stover's chocolate.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I mean, that's not bad.
Yum.
It's so good.
Well, and the fact that it's seasonal, like you just crave it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I stock up. It's bad.
Cabinet, just prepared.
That's great. That's great.
I love it.
Yeah.
All right. Well, Marie, thank you so much for hanging out for a little bit, stopping by. It was great to finally meet you and kind of get some background on you a little bit, and especially for everybody watching as well. And we can't wait to see what happens here in the next few weeks.
And keep doing what you're doing. All the shows you said, I thank you for doing what you do. And you seem like such a bright light in sometimes this crazy community that is Star Wars. So keep doing what you're doing. You sound absolutely spectacular. And it was such a pleasure meeting you.
Thank you guys so much. I really appreciate it.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Have a good one.
Good luck. Good luck.
Good luck.
Oh my
All
God.
right. She's great.
So
Everyone's great.
Well,
I'm, like,
yes.
waiting to
They're all
not like.
great.
I
I'm
get
like-
that. I'm just saying.
I
I
know, but I'm
know.
saying like I'm like waiting to not like people so I could be like, all right, that's one name off. And I haven't done that with anyone.
No, there's nobody. There's been
That's fair.
nobody.
No.
Yeah, I mean, the only time I'd only seen her on Dragon Con trivia this past year, so that was my only reference with her. But I mean, she does a lot in the community in Star Wars, and she seems very knowledgeable.
That
and
representation blog that she has,
Her YouTube channel,
I
yeah.
love it. I love
that's
it.
awesome. Plus, her love for Dr. Aphra, I'm all for it.
Yeah.
You're like,
All for
Dr.
it.
Aphra's done, sold.
We need more of all of that stuff.
Yes, we do.
Yes.